Hello YouTubers, it's Championdjk coming at you again with another video, and man did I haul it in today. Today was a fun time. I was at the Iola Classic Car Show, annual Classic Car Show. It's in Iola, Wisconsin, which is a little place out in the middle of nowhere that has this gigantic car show and swap meet that goes on for 3 days. And I've never gone before, or at least I think I might have gone a long time ago when I was a little kid. Don't really remember it much. But anyway, this place is like on like 300 acres of land or something like that. And there's just a ton of people at this swap meet. It's huge. And then there's also this huge car show. And I'll tell you what, I went there one day. I went with Todd this morning. Todd and Suresh, my buddy. Crazy Todd and Suresh. We went at about, I think we got there at around, I want to say 8-ish, 8:30 in the morning, and we didn't leave till 3:30 in the afternoon, and I think we may have looked at maybe about 10 or 20 1-to-1 scale cars, maybe. I didn't really look at any, but we hauled it in diecast wise. So I'm going to show you what I picked up, and I'm just going to go through these things somewhat quickly and show you them. Some of the stuff I will crack open and stuff are featured in my weekly video, but we're going to stick with just this camera angle for right now, and I'm going to show you all that I picked up. Alright, so just starting with the first vendor there. The first spot that we stopped in had some Auto World that I didn't have, so number one, I was excited about that. I'm like, alright, score right away. Here is the Dodge Dart Swinger from License Premium Release 3. Don't have many of these Release 3 cars, and I needed this one. Kind of a tougher one to find. You can find it on eBay or whatever, but this guy had it for a good price. I think I paid $6 for it, so that was pretty cool. And then he also had this blue Mustang. This is from Release 1 Premium Series. I didn't have this either, so that was a score. So I was pretty excited to find some stuff right away. Then we went into this... it's like this barn area thing where they had a couple of toy vendors. I picked up one Johnny Lightning from one of them. That was this guy right here. Pretty sweet. Firebird. And then I picked up a couple of things from the other one. I think I only grabbed one thing to start with, which was this van. And I'm not a huge Blair Witch Project fan or anything, but this is a Johnny Lightning. And I just thought this van was really cool. I'll probably actually crack this one and show it in my weekly video. So we'll take a look at that some other time. I got a couple other things from that vendor. Let's see, that same vendor, I got some Johnnies. I think these are Tomy era Johnnies in these little cards. But picked up a VW bus. That was pretty sweet. Picked up a Project in Progress. This is the Dodge Charger. That was pretty cool. Picked up this Plymouth Superbird. Thought that was pretty cool. And I'm saving the best for last, by the way. And I got some pretty cool stuff. I'll tell you right now, I got some chase pieces. Picked up this VW. Pretty sweet. So grabbed that. And I didn't want to blow my wad at that place. And I was glad that I just didn't want to spend all my money there because I knew there was a lot more to see, and I was so glad I did. And I'll show you the best for last at what I ended up really spending money on. But I did stop at one small vendor on the way to that one and picked up these GMC motorhomes. Pretty sweet. I think I paid $2 a piece for these, so I thought that was a pretty good deal. That was pretty awesome. Then let's see here, another vendor. I got a couple of loose cars. This GMC motorhome I didn't have. I don't remember what I paid for these 3 cars. This Porsche 959 that I did not have. And this Baja Beetle I did not have. I don't know if this is a color shifter or what. This might be a color shifter too. I'm not really sure, but it's in extremely good shape, pretty much mint. Both of these are. This is in mint condition too as well. So that's pretty cool. And then I think from that same vendor I got this 4-pack of Johnny Lightning Beetles. I think I paid $8 for it, so that's pretty good. $2 a car. It's a good deal. And let's see here. Oh, I missed a couple of things. I got a couple of mainline Hot Wheels. These are mainline Hot Wheels from that other vendor in the barn. Got a cool combi. I actually didn't have this one, so needed it. And I didn't have this Mercury Cougar either. And I like that Mercury Cougar casting. That's pretty cool. Let's see here. And then from one other vendor, these were $2 a piece. That's a score for $2. I had this in my hand for $6 from another vendor and put it back, and then picked it up for $2 somewhere else. So that was pretty awesome. And then I got these two 83 Chevy Silverados. Picked up this one, just mainline ones. Well, actually, this is a road tripping one. So that's pretty cool. Just didn't have it, so that's pretty awesome. And then Suresh bought me a mystery car. It's a Beetle. It's a Beetle Cup. You can see it in there. He knows what it is. So whatever. I'll crack that on my weekly video and we'll take a look at it. And then I got this thing. I think this was $5 for a Firebird green light that I didn't have. So that's pretty cool. And then the rest of this stuff I pretty much got from one vendor. And there were so many people there. We didn't get to see everything. There was just no way to do it in one day. Plus, I got hung up at this place for a while. Starting with, I think the two things I picked out there were these two. I actually don't have the red one, so I picked up both of these. And the first thing I was looking through, they had this little kiddie pool, and everything in there was $2 a piece. So picked up these. That's pretty awesome. The rest of this stuff I pretty much paid retail pricing for. Let's see here. I got that. Basically, I picked up both of these, and the reason why is because I'm impatient. I know they're going to hit stores around here, and I can probably pick them up at a store, but retail price on them, so I had to get these two Firebirds. These are from Classic Gold, Release 2, and they are pretty awesome. So I'm debating whether or not I'm going to crack these suckers open, and if I do, it'll be in the next video. And then I picked up these two hobby exclusive International Scouts. And while we were in this little booth, he wasn't quite all the way set up. And I knew he had a bunch of auto roll and stuff there, so I was asking for Ultra Reds. We saw a couple White Lightnings there. I ended up picking up a bunch of them. Now, most of these are actually pretty much all of the White Lightnings are going to be sold except for one of them that I am keeping. But I had to pick these up. I got all of this next stuff at a pretty good price. And so a lot of it I was able to flip right away just because, and then I used that cash to buy some more, basically the Ultra Reds that I wanted. So here's the White Lightnings first, and I picked up 6 of them. So here's one International Scout, and here's another International Scout. They're the same. They're both on the same, different card though, and I'm pretty sure other than that they are identical. One of these I sold immediately, and it's from the 2017 Hobby Exclusive series. So these are Hobby Exclusives. So they're basically the White Lightnings of these. So keeping one of the White Lightnings, sold the other one. These two are both gone already. This Malibu and this Malibu. So both of these are already sold. Flipped them. I didn't really need these, but I figured I could use this to use the cash to get some Ultra Reds, and that's exactly what I did. And then I have the final purchase of White Lightnings were these two. These just have the white base. So this is from their most recent Classic Gold series, 2017 Release 2. The regular versions are only limited to 1088, so these are fairly rare. So that's pretty awesome. Got a good price on those, and I don't know. One of these I think is going to be already sold for sure. The other one I might trade or sell. I'm not sure yet. So there's that. So 6 White Lightnings, not too shabby. And then we got 4 Ultra Reds. Oh, and I did also pick up this one regular Firebird because I needed it. We'll crack that in my next video because I need one of these loose, so I had to grab that. And then Ultra Reds, we'll start with this one. Hennessy Camaro. This is the only Ultra Red that I was missing from Release 1. Now, I am still missing there is a variation of this that has red seats, and this is not one of them. He had 2 of these there, and neither of them had red seats. So, he had a round 2 account, he was a round 2 dealer, so he just was sitting on round 2 chase pieces, and I pretty much picked up everything that he had, or at least most of it. Ultra Red Pristine. This is pretty cool. This is the most recent release of this Pristine, so this is the 2017 release of it, not the original one, but still very cool to have the Ultra Red of it. And then this caddy right here, this is from 2017 release 2. So checked another one of these off the list, which is excellent. And then the last one is this one right here, Impala Ultra Red. And this is the hobby exclusive Ultra Red. So I don't even have the regular versions of this casting yet. I haven't pre-ordered, and I could have bought them there if I hadn't already pre-ordered them. But he did have them. The only release he did not buy for whatever reason was the GT40, and oh my goodness, if you would have bought that and had those Ultra Reds, because there's actually 2 different variations of that Ultra Red, I could have took those home with me, but did not have them because he did not order them. I don't know why, because that's silly. They would have sold. But lucky to get to this vendor first before anybody else did. Todd bought a bunch of stuff too. Suresh bought a few things. They both hauled it in, and we had a great time. So, all in all, quite a few pieces here. 4 Ultra Reds, 6 White Lightnings. I did spend a lot of money, but I did recoup a lot of it right away, so that was pretty sweet, and I'm still putting a bunch of good pieces into my collection. So, that's going to be it for this video, guys. Just a sweet haul video. I had to do it in this video, not in the weekly video, because there's too much to go through in the week. But we will take a close look at some of this stuff in that video, so tune in. Probably film that one on Sunday, as usual. And, yeah, anybody who lives around this area, you got to go to this Iola thing. It's pretty sweet. And, I mean, there's a lot of meat on the bone left besides what I took home, because there is so much stuff there. It is just silly. And a lot of good deals to be had if you look around for them. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a good night.